So this morning I might have found the dumbest TikTok comment section I've ever seen in my entire life. And then believe me, I've seen it all. I've seen the worst of the worst. I've seen the conspiracy theorists, I've seen the misogynists, the racists, the homophobes, you name it, I've seen it. But none of them have made me as infuriated as this. So the TikTok in question is this. You know, it's a good meme, I guess. It's funny. It's what it is. So the piece in question is called Carmina Burana. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And it's a cantata composed in the mid-1930s by a guy named Karl Orff. It was first performed in 1937 in an opera house. Therefore, everything about this TikTok is accurate and correct. But not only do the top comments under this TikTok not believe that it was composed in the 1930s, but they also are so sure about it that they seem to make the guy look like an idiot for thinking it is. Idiots! Idiots! The fact that this isn't opera and you're also not in the right century for this is kind of funny. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. A lot of people are like, oh, this isn't opera, which it isn't. But that's not what he said. He said in the opera, as in referring to being in an opera house, which is correct. Dude skipped history in English class. Why the fuck did they teach this in history and English class? What school are you going to? Fucking shit from Victoria's? The fact that this is so inaccurate makes it funnier. Lamau, this is from the 1700s and not an opera song. 1,373 likes. Oh baby, this is so off, but so funny. Oh, you're so sure. Wrong genre and time period, but either way, I would turn into a menace so fast. Everyone flexing their opera knowledge in the comments. No, they're fucking not. They're showing how little they know. He got the facts wrong, but I understand his point completely. There's a lot wrong with what you just said, but I agree. I'm gonna remake this, but correctly. Yeah, have fun with that. He's a little confused, but he has the right idea. They're so sure that he's wrong, and that this was somehow composed in the 1700s, that they're trying to say that, oh, you failed history class, you don't know this shit. So first of all, since when did they teach music pieces in fucking history class? And that's besides the point. Like, people are saying this was made in the 1700s. It doesn't even sound like a piece that was made in the 1700s. 1700s classical does not sound like this. And to make matters worse, when some people brought up that it actually was made in the 1930s, they go and reference the original poem that this is based off of, which was written in the 13th century. They're like, no, actually, it was made in the 13th century. Well, first of all, which is it? The 1700s or the 13th century? And also, you realize that the 13th century isn't even the fucking Renaissance era yet, let alone the Baroque era. If you compose this thing in the fucking 13th century, do you know how revolutionary that would be? Do you know how much musical basis would be based on this piece? And aside from all this, why are these people so set on the 1700s? Like, what? Like, do you really think that orchestral music can't be made after the 1700s? Where do you think all your fucking movie scores come from? I mean, I wouldn't be that mad about this if people were ignorant about this, I get it, but like, don't try to make the creator seem stupid because you're wrong. And they have thousands of likes, these people. Disgusting. Disgusting. And normally I prefer to be the bigger man and just not comment on these things, but this just made me so mad. And I was rather early, so I decided to do the post justice by trying to reply to as many people as possible and why they were wrong. So that way future people, when they look at it, can hopefully see that and realize how stupid these people are. So I called in my old friend Ass Eater 2008 to do the job. And despite my efforts, there really wasn't much change. So, yeah, glad that worked. And since these people aren't listening, then I'm afraid we might just have to take care of things the good old American way. You want the 1700s, bitch? I'll fucking give you, fuck. You want the 1700s, bitch? I'll fucking give you the, where the fuck does this go on? You want the 1700s, bitch? I'll fucking give you the 1700s.